Hey, it's Delusive here. In this video I'll be showing you the gateways and how to make them, also how to link them to each other, and the importance of the keystones. So for each gateway you'll want to make one keystone receptacle. You'll need one chiseled stone brick, 4 stone brick stairs and 12 stone bricks. So to make the keystone receptacles, this is the recipe. It's 4 stone bricks, 2 Mithion, 2 Eye of Ender, and End Essence. And if you want to see how to make the End Essence, just go into your items, Essence, Ender Essence. And here you'll see the refiner recipe. If you don't know how to use the Essence refiner again, just have a look at my previous video. But it's just 2 Eyes of Ender and 2 Ender Pearls. So to make each keystone receptacle you'll need 4 Eye of Enders at least. So if you want to make more receptacles you'll need a decent amount of those Eyes of Ender. Now there's the design of the gateway you can see in Structures Gateway. It's just something like that, and I'll show you the build. So first thing, you'll want to place your chiseled stone brick in the center bottom, and then 2 stone bricks at each side of that, just like that. Then you just go 1, 2, 3 up. It's a bit laggy. 1, 2, 3 up, and then just like that. And your keystone receptacle goes up the top in the middle, and then another stone brick. So you'll have a 3 by 3 gap here, and then just with your stone brick stairs in each corner, just like that. And you can build these walls out if you want, not that way, but yeah, even that way if you want. But say you're putting it in a wall or something, you can just do, as long as you've got this gap here and the stone bricks in the bottom and the keystone receptacle up the top. Alright, so I've made a few more gateways to show off how to link them. But for each gateway you want to make sure they're getting power. So this one's getting power with my light nexus, down there's getting it with the dark nexus. So here you can see it's charging it up. I've just linked them with the wrench, just like that. So at the moment none of the receptacles have keystones in them, and these keystones are important with linking. So if we have a look here, I've got a few already made, but the recipe for these keystone is just gold, iron and Mithion, just like that. Now you'll notice as well it says active runes. This one says blue, this one says red, and I've got a few more blue and red as well. To set that you'll need these runes, so any coloured runes again. But you just go into the menu just by having your keystone in your hand, and you crouch right click. So just like that, and you'll enter this menu. So in this one it's set to blue. I've just put my blue rune up here. So you'll start off with something like that, and you just put the colour of rune you want in the keystone slot there. This is all I've done so far with the keystones, but I've read as well you can put a combination here. I haven't used that yet, so I'm not going to go through that. But at the moment you can just put your rune colour here and it'll set your active rune colour. So this one's blue, so is that one. But for any link you'll want 2 keystones with the same colour. One to put into the gateway and the other to have on you. So say this one's my home gateway here, I'll want to put this keystone into that receptacle. So in order to do that you just got to crouch right click with an empty hand. You got to make sure your hand is empty, just like that, because if you have something in your hand, say the keystone, and you do it, it won't work. So you got to make sure it's empty. Crouch right click and you'll enter this menu and you just put your keystone into that slot up here. So just like that. Now this one's set to blue. We'll get that in the hand. Get my red ones out. So this one in my hand is blue, and the one in that gateway is blue. So if we come to this one down here, if we have the keystone in our hand, the blue one, we just right click with that keystone on this gateway and it'll open a portal. And as long as they have enough power, it'll teleport you back. And the further away the other gateway is, the more power you'll need to teleport. So say, you've got your home base gateway here that's all set to blue, and you've made your dig site over there, and you'll want to teleport back. As long as both have enough power, then it should be able to teleport. But again, the further away you make it, it'll need more power, so just be mindful of that. And you can also set a network with different colors as well. But in the previous example, I powered both gateways. This is so that I can travel to and from each gateway. So that one's got no rune set. I can still travel to it by not clicking on it with the keystone, and that'll travel back here. And that's because that gateway had enough power to travel to here. So the one gateway that you're traveling from is the one that needs enough power to get you to your destination. So if I want to travel from this one back to home, this one will need to have enough power and need to be clicked with the right rune. So if this one's got enough power and I click it with the blue rune, I'll travel back to that gate. But let's take this one for example. This one I haven't given any power. So if we set this one to red, just move that. We'll put my red rune in and activate this gateway with my red rune. Sorry, my red keystone. Because that gateway had enough power, I still teleported even though this one doesn't have any power. It's only if I want to teleport from this gateway to any others will this one need power. So if this one's only a receiving gateway, say this one is set at my base and I don't want to use it to teleport out, then this one won't need power. So you only need to power up the ones that you're gonna teleport from, if that makes enough sense. But yeah, so if you need any other tutorials, just write in the comments what you want to see and I'll make them as soon as I can. Yeah, if there's any other questions about the gateways, just write up and I'll try and explain it better. But again, thanks for watching.